Yo, 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 what is going on, my beautiful peoples? It's your man's Ken, aka Mr. On My Grind. Constantly grinding to get to that next dime. And like always, I got my partner in crime, and he is.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy B Mason. We about to get into that.
You already know. And as y'all can see, we got a very special guest today. One of the hardest working men in Chicago. I'm sure y'all have heard his voice. He is a DJ, he is a producer, he is a co-host for not one, not two, but multiple shows. You done seen him with WGCI, you done seen him with 103.5 Kiss FM. We got the one, the only Steve Stylez in the building, everybody.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for having me. Yes, Steve Stylez, Chicago native, Northside resider, Jefferson Park. Been working at iHeartRadio now, going into my 5th year. Relationships are, I want to say, my specialty, and helping out people is secondary, and that should be primary with all of us.
I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one.
You answered one of my rapid fire ones already about the north side, so let me go ahead and mark that off.
Well, hey, we did do our homework, so. But hey, B, you know how we get this cracking. What you sipping on tonight, bro?
I'm gonna go ahead and bless tonight with the Grey Goose. Go ahead and mix that with some lemonade and some Red Bull. What you sipping on tonight, Steve Stylez?
Man, we're gonna a little shout out to Nespresso. Double shot. They call it a Lugo when it's more than 8 ounces. And a little bit of hazelnut cream in that thing. Yeah, I'm a big coffee dude. Addicted to this stuff.
You're a coffee connoisseur?
You could say that.
If you're looking for the Kahlua, it's over in the break room.
Exactly. Yep. We top it off sometimes and make hot toddies too at night.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, you know what? I went back. I don't know. For some reason, Kevin Hart got a chokehold on me because this Grand Coromito still sticking strong. As you can see, I already cracked it open. But yeah, we gonna sip on this tonight. You did. So
I've
you know how we go.
It goes down so smooth. It's like you're not even drinking alcohol. That's why it's
right.
Addicting.
Exactly. Before you know it, it's like, whoa, hold on. Let me slow down.
Please.
So you know how we get this cracking beat. Salute to another great episode. Clickety clank, clank, clank.
Clickety clank.
Clickety, clickety clank.
Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That
Let's
was well
jump
needed.
into
well
this.
Needed for this time of day. So you
know,
said we're
right?
jumping into something? What we jumping into?
We're gonna jump right into this. We're gonna jump into this because usually Steve Stylez is on the other side of these questions. So we're gonna show him how 2 drinks with the fellas get in with the fit in, because we done did our homework, you feel me? So you said you were a Chicago native from the north side, but I do recall that you said you were born in Cali, right?
Correct.
And your family moved here. How did that all come about?
Well, I was born in California. I stayed there for about 2.5 years, and then from there made my way through Vegas, Denver, Colorado, a few years, Houston, Texas, certain parts in Orlando, Florida, and then New York, Manhattan, and we made our way back here to Jeff Park. I want to say, like in Chicago, because of work. Yeah, at the time, I got no issues talking about it. I'm transparent as they come. But my dad at the time was, dibbling and dabbling with a few business ideas of his own. And
Gotcha.
my mom was an awesome mom, super mom, tried to do what she could to support, keep the squad together. And we just had to move. But we settled down here because we were able to lay roots, create relationships, make friendships. My mom, she grew herself into back in her country, I'm Chilean. So in South America, she was a teacher. She even got to as high as a professor for the university out there.
Okay, that's what's up.
And this was in the, I want to say excuse me, like 77, 78, so late 70s. So she was killing it, but she wasn't really able to transfer the credits over as quickly.
Right.
But, I remember I was a big helper in that. I got her to get her master's here at Northeastern. you know, helped her do her homework, type up some papers for her too. And this is
Salute.
like in 2002, 2003. She's getting it, you know. So it's pretty cool.
That's
Um,
dope.
yeah, and then I just started going to school, you know, really school. You know, I've been to school other states, but I rarely was there for a whole year, and I ended up having to leave because of my
Mhm.
parents. So I was able to complete 4 years once I got here to Chicago.
Gotcha.
Congrats.
Hey, salute to that, Clank. For real, man. I feel you on that. You already answered another one of my questions because I was sure gonna ask, who is Steve Style? Because he a brother to me. I ain't even gonna hold you. He a brother to me, but I thought you maybe would have been like Puerto Rican or something. But you're Chilean. That's dope.
Chile, yeah, yeah. Both
Yeah.
parents South American, so I am South American by default.
Nice.
I mean, I
Nice.
lived in Central America, and that was fun for like 6 months.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I just made friends with this beautiful, beautiful family in Panama.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going out there. You know, they're going out. There's some. I'm going to make an appearance. I can't say too
Okay.
much about it because it's not really set
Right.
in stone. But it's an appearance at a theater. You know,
That's what's
Nice.
up. That's what's up.
cool, cool.
This ain't no El Chapo thing though, right? No, I swear.
Nah, 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 no. Well, maybe back in I've lived 1,000 lives, guys. So maybe in one of those lives I was, because you know, I haven't always done radio, but I have always done radio. Isn't that a conundrum?
Message.
Rap a lot records.
Oh, love rap a
Oh,
lot. I mean,
we gonna get to that. We gonna get to
oh
that one.
yeah.
So how did you actually get into radio?
Now it goes way back. How I said right now previously.
Yeah.
I only have been in radio officially for about 5, 6, 7 years, you know, but I've never really been into radio longer than that. But I lie because as a kid, I remember I used to take my mom's stereo and I'd put it with my sister's stereo and I'd have two cassette tapes going at the time. And
Uh-huh.
this is before, you know, computers and stuff. And you'd have to have one cassette holding the record button and the play
Yeah.
button and the pause button because you had to stay ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
play the other song on the FM or the AM and stuff, and you got to wait till they say, "All right, guys, here we got so and so." Boom, hit the pause button, and
Yeah.
I'd make little mixtapes for the pretty girls in school,
That's what's
right?
up. That's what's up. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like, because I'm not gonna lie to you, you really do have a very distinctive voice, brother. Like real
Oh,
talk.
appreciate that.
Like, did you always know that you was gonna do something with radio though?
I made a promise, and I know I'm bringing this back. My family's been so huge in my life because they have been one of my biggest supporters. I think my family gives me a little bit of an edge because I got a squad that supports me in my career, my passion, and I, of course, you know, reciprocate those favors and help them out as much as I can. Um, but I made a promise to them, like my mom, you know, like, hey, I want to make some money in music. I want to make something of my life with music. And the voice thing just, I used to check this, and I'm dating myself. I'm in my 30s, you know what I'm saying? But back then, I used to listen to B96, and I used to always try to mimic the sound
The
effects.
what? The Eddie
And
and
two,
Jobo?
you said it. That's right. And I would,
Hey, we don't care about age over here because I'll be
yeah,
39 this year.
no worries, brother. Age is just a number. You're only as young as you are, man. I'm young forever.
Exactly.
I
Right.
feel
You
you.
young as you feel, baby, and you
Yeah.
already know.
Is that a cheers or something? Clankety
Cheers,
clank.
brother.
Okay,
Clanky
that was
clank.
well said.
Uh,
Yeah, and so I'd mimic. I'd always do this, but it wasn't like my head was all about that. I always thought it as like some quirky, weird thing that I did. I was a
yeah.
guy who was into audio waves. The second I didn't get a computer till I was a senior in high school. And I was senior, I was 17 years old. Uh, in the newspaper, we still had newspapers back then. You know, this 2003, 2004, and I saw
What year
they
you
had like a
graduate?
'04.
Okay. So
There you go.
you're a year under us. We graduated '03.
Mhm.
Holy cow! Look at that. See. That's tremendous. That's tremendous, man. That's real good,
Right?
man. And the rummage sale was at the school I was going to, and I ended up getting like some Dell Ogaplex for like $25. And
Oh,
you know, from then on, I downloaded Audacity, like it was like 1.9 at the time, beta version or something. No
yeah.
Adobe Effect, no Photoshop, none of this. We were just getting off of LimeWire around that time, you know? So
Yeah.
it was different times back then. And I was just starting to record sounds and record my voice. And then I realized that there are things called VSTs, you know,
Mhm.
and
Hmm.
VSTs are, you could say, you know, modules or things you can add on like effects to modulate the sound and change the audio and control the audio and make it like it got to a point where um when it comes to production, especially in sound recording professionally, most engineers tend to find their niche. Mine was always vocals. I felt that if I harnessed my focus on to recording people's vocals and making their vocals sound phenomenal, I don't
Hmm.
have to be the best beat maker. I don't have to be the best master of the beat. I can have someone else to do that. And what I can do is jump on a DAW, which is short for digital audio workstation, record them, break them down, and then they can bounce that to wherever they want. And I kind of made it a little business in high school, you know, and then or it was after it was like, yeah, toward the end of high school, because I caught it senior year, played around with it, really started making some bread in college.
So what you saying is while you was down there in Florida, you was working with T-Pain.
Man, I wish, man. I wish.
So speaking on making business and a name for yourself, I see you represent rap a lot. So tell
Oh,
us about that
huge.
and where's that come from?
I'm the creative director, one of three. So we all work in unison, the three of us.
Okay.
Jazz also works with us too. She does more of the media consultation. And again, kind of like with the Midday Live show, she's operations manager's assistant. So we both work in tandem with them, where I actualize their ideas. You got a dream, you got something creative in your head, we
Okay.
talk it out, we brainstorm, we brain dump onto a piece of paper or a document online, and I actualize it. You tell me what you want for promotions, I make it happen. I'll show you how if you want to. If not, I'll give you the bill and I'll do it myself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's what's up. I'm gonna have to have you send us a couple of them Rap Life shirts so we can rep for
No,
y'all.
for sure. Well, and so Rap a Lot has expanded with management, a business management team called TDP, Trust the
Okay.
Process. And they
Yes.
have their own attire, which is so really nice, so better. The material is phenomenal. I'll take care of both you guys with something for sure. And then the other part of Rap a Lot is the media part. We are their mobile red carpet. Instant, you know, you're gonna have the Grammys. You need lights, camera, and action on the red carpet. That's what we do. We come out there, we'll set it up, we'll put a camera, we'll get a microphone flag, pop up banner, make it look nice, you know?
That's
And
dope.
yeah, I break it down for them, you know, I break it down for them and I show them how to do it. And then if if they can't find someone to do it, I will do it personally. And then I work hand in hand with Trust the Process, the CEO. I've been lucky enough to get a copy of Jay Prince's book and it's
Mm,
signed by him. So I
hmm.
got that in my library at the crib. Speaking of library, I just got a bookshelf for my son. This is different. Like I I don't remember too much like reading and bookshelf and stuff. And you know how we go
Right.
online and YouTube has all this
Right.
gotta read. And I'm learning. I'm learning. So I got a bookshelf. It's pretty decent, man. It was like 80 bucks, you know, got it from IKEA. And I put it in the living room. I know we got the Nintendo Switch. We got the nice TV and all the flat
Right.
screen nonsense, right? But I set him up with my son, he's 9. I set him up with a nice little, we'll say it's like a squishy chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a
If that makes
beanbag.
any sense. Yeah, beanbag, but
Yeah, one
not
of those
beanbag.
beanbag ones.
Because you know when those beanbags break, that's a mess you don't want to clean up as a parent.
Oh
All them beads
Hell
no,
and
that
no.
shit everywhere.
styrofoam beads. No.
Yeah.
So meticulous. Yeah, but I've noticed that I've been built. He's taking pride in this bookshelf. There's 4 shelves. I take 1 row, he takes the other 3, and he's very proud of it. And there's books now. Now he looks and he sits down and he's reading. And I'm like, this
Oh,
9-year-old is decades ahead of me.
right. Because I didn't start reading until I became an adult. I used to have
Oh,
the cheerleaders read for me because I was a football player in high school.
shout out to the cheerleaders, always taking care. I
Right.
played football too. I did football, wrestling, and swimming.
Oh yeah, I
Dope.
did. I did football and we had to do wrestling or track if we was on a football team. And I ain't like to run, so I did shot put and discus.
Oh, snap. That's fire
Because I
though.
was always the big guy. I've been 6'1" since I was in 8th grade. I like literally shot up and then just stopped growing. I was one of the tallest dudes freshman year of high school, and then by senior year, everybody caught up to me.
Oh man. How about you, B?
I was in wrestling and football.
Oh, snap. All right. So I wrestled 171, and then they'd always put me on exhibition matches with 215s. And funny story, I found out real quick that, I'm technically a light heavyweight. I shouldn't be doing sweepers on a heavyweight. Like,
Right.
When you said 170, I was like, you don't even look 170 now.
B, this was in another life. I've lived
I was
100
like,
lives,
what?
brother. You'll see. This is back at high school. That's over 20 years now.
Man, you must have been
Yeah.
stocky.
Yeah, I still am, bro. I still am. But now, I do the carnivore diet, the Joe Rogan. I
Okay.
do that. I try to eat pretty clean. I am a freak with like it's not about calories, yo. It's about ingredients.
Exactly.
And I've been pork free for about like 25 years,
Congrats.
Salute to that
Yeah.
one. Salute to that one. I just had to change my lifestyle because I realized, when my son was born, I was 35. So I'm like, okay, when my son is 20, I'm gonna be 55, and I want to be a healthy 55. So
You
I've
better.
been right. So I've actually been eating. Well, my lady now, she's a vegetarian. So I have been red meat free going on 8 months now.
Man, you
Yeah,
all
that's
what you
great.
eat. You don't see them tips on your head. Stop lying about the red meat, dog.
No, for real, I
Stop.
haven't. For real. I use meatless ground beef, like because like I just made my first pot of chili with meatless ground beef. It was fire. Oh, it was so good.
Question. Are you staying away from the soy lecithin and all that fake shit? All that fake?
Yes, yeah. It's
Just Whole
all
Foods,
natural.
right?
Yeah, all
Good,
natural. I
good,
have her go shop for me. I work right
good,
here in my
good.
living room. Like I record in my living room for the show, and I work from the living room, so I don't leave the living room. So I just be like,
Okay.
I have her go pick it up because I know she gonna pick it out right. Because me, I'm just gonna grab the first one to say meatless. Okay, this will work.
Yeah, he's like, hey, the price is right. No, bro, I'll check up on you, man. I'm that friend of the group that'll call you out. I have a problem of keeping my mouth shut.
Let me tell you something. I don't have a problem with that. Ask B Mace. That's why me and him been friends for 30 plus years.
Nah, nigga. You got a
if
problem with keep your mouth shut.
that's
You
the thing.
definitely got a problem keep your mouth shut.
Exactly. If I'm fucking up, I should be able to tell you fucking up, and vice versa. Like if we boys, that's how we operate. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Exactly.
fear.
I
So-
did hear you say something about pickup styles. I had a question about what is the most or the must stop location or attraction that you bring people from out of town when they come to Chicago?
When
What's
they
the
come to
one
Chi-
place that you got to take
One?
them?
That's
Or I
tough.
give you two.
I'd be the first thing. I may not just say this to say, I'll be like, iHeartRadio, Chicago, baby. That's where you need to go. You need to come out here, see what I'm doing, and run into a celebrity. We had Mike Epps the other day, 2 weeks ago. He was here stopping by with the morning show, doing some work too, because he has a release that's coming out, and there's some other celebrities that just frequent like every week. It's tremendous, man. I'm so lucky to be here. So I say iHeartRadio Chicago is a place you got to be. And number two, man, I'm gonna say this just because it's me, man. And I'm transparent. Lying ain't my styles, and I'm Steve Stylez. No lying here. So strip club, if we had Ocean open, I would take them
Man.
to Ocean and show them the world.
Old club, old.
Okay, so I went to college. I went to East West University out here in the South
Okay.
Loop.
And then you also went to the Illinois Media School, right?
Yeah, Illinois Center. Right now it's called Illinois Media School, but back then, 100 years ago, it was called Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Back when I was there,
Which one? The one in Lombard?
South Loop.
Okay. You went to South Loop. Okay.
I keep it Chicago, man, every time. Like when in doubt, do I go out west? No, I'm gonna go downtown, baby. I keep it Chicago.
I feel you, bro. And you know what?
Lombard,
Salute
man.
to that.
Man, Lambert,
Clink.
clink, clink, clink. Lambert, I'm gonna say it's hot take. Lambert lame. Lambert is lame.
Two drinks
Lambert
in the
is
joint.
right. Lame Lombard. That's what the L's for. They taking L's out there too.
Put it
I
on the
know it's
board.
lame. I know
Put
it's
it on
lame.
the
Right.
board.
That's where my OG moved me to after 8th grade because she was scared I was gonna be a gang member and all that stuff.
Well, she had. What if I said that, there is a possibility that my mom, she ended up doing that too, because I went to Taft. And then, like, my last year, my senior year, because it was that tremendous year, we made it out to Des Plaines. And
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so when we got there, I had to go to Maine East High School too. So I went there.
Okay.
That's where I graduated. That's where Hillary Clinton went. But my mom was telling me
Yeah.
the same thing, but like,
Yeah.
I was a delinquent by 17, though. I was already screwing around, man. Like,
Right.
you could check
Right.
out on the Midday Live Show. I got stories, and these stories are just me forgive me for being frank, me just effing around,
Hey, this our
And
show, bro. You can say it. We ain't got no. He was fucking around, y'all.
yeah, I was fucking around. Now check this too. Short story, 17. One of my biggest memories, which isn't a good memory, is the second time I got locked up, man. And I got taken out in cuffs from Target. You know what I'm saying? Out
From
there in the
Target?
Target in the northwest suburbs. I ain't scared to say it. I ain't,
Right.
I fucked up. But you know what I was doing? I was doing gift card plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know how we do with the link card? You double it
Yeah.
up. So it'd be like, hey,
Yep.
you want to buy this gift card for $25, right? Cool. I'll put $25 in the drawer and I'll credit it 50. Boom. My man, I didn't know how what to do with this money, man. It came so fast. I was doing it so well. But of course, with fast money comes fast consequences.
Fast consequence. Yep.
And I remember how they did it. I remember that day too, when they caught me too. I remember I took the day off from school just to pick up some extra hours at work. So my mom was double, triple, quadruple mad at me. And I remember too, because I was supposed to wear these khaki pants with the red shirt that we're supposed to wear, right? And I was like, man, those pants smell like shit. I'm gonna get another pair real quick from the closet. So I put on these they're kind of like some skinny jeans, but like khakis, so fitted, whatever.
Right.
So I put on those, and in the other ones, I had these cargo pant pockets, which had I had almost $2,000 of gift cards and like $14,000 cash in one of them.
Wow.
I was stupid, right? But I got so lucky because imagine if they grabbed me that day with all that bullshit on me, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right? I wouldn't even be here right now. I swear. All right. Thank you,
Right.
God.
Hey, but you know what? You live and learn, right?
You learn.
I want to
You
thank
learn.
God for letting Steve Stylez be here as well, because
Salute to that one.
this buddy
Real
is
tough.
good under pressure. And
Oh,
since he's good
man.
under pressure, I want to give him the rapid fire questions that I got burning in my soul.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go here.
Okay. Banana or peach?
Peach.
Good answer. Good
Yeah,
answer.
I there's so many angles with that.
Good answer. R. Kelly or Michael Jackson? If you had to pick one to make music right now,
To make music right now,
and only one of
Man.
them can make music right now,
it's gonna be Michael, man. Michael, because he changed the world. He moves the world, and we need his music right now.
shout out to
Yes.
Gary.
Yeah, Big Gary. Yeah, I went out there too when I used to DJ at Polecats in Gary. We used to take
Polecats.
trips because he stays right by the high school he went to too. I know, the little house. Man,
Yeah.
it's wild over there too, man. We'll just leave it at that.
Mike
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
thug.
Wow.
Man.
Flamin' Hots or Takis?
Oh man, Flamin' Hots.
Good answer. Good answer. Thin crust or deep dish?
Man, this is a thing. All right. Like you said earlier, if I had to bring somebody here and they need to visit Chicago, I'd give them deep dish to celebrate. But if you here, bro, you don't have deep dish 5 days a week. You have thin
Right.
crust. That's what you have.
Heck yeah.
And then when you
Exactly.
celebrate, you go to Illuminati's or wherever where you want to go too. There's Barnaby's. There's all types of cool spots too, man.
Right. Giordano's, all of them.
Giordano's.
Good answer. Good answer. The 90s or the 2000s?
90s, bro. Quit playing.
Holding down for the 99
Facts.
to the
I
2000s.
didn't even let you finish. But the 2000s were memorable, man. Where else can you get away at a party wearing a Band-Aid and a girl thought you were cool because you like Nelly?
Where else could you
Accessoried
have your
out.
old? Where else could you have got away with wearing your older brother clothes because it was
Right?
extra baggy?
Right, the 2X.
Dude, I was wearing 5X shirts and all I wore was a 2X. Come on.
I
Holy
had 3 X's hanging from all of my closet. It wouldn't even fit
Holy.
on the regular hanger. Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Well, I will say Jordan, but my son will say LeBron. But I respect LeBron. I love LeBron's game. But I grew up with Jordan, and nobody can do that. What he
Shout
did,
out
man.
to your son, but we Michael Jordan over here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Fuck Michael Jordan. And you know why? I got a story
You's a
behind it.
hater.
I met
You's
him
a hater
and he
player.
an asshole, and I had to cuss his ass
Last
out.
fire rapid question. Styles P from the Locks or Wild Style from Crucial Conflict?
Holy cow! I met Wild Styles, but I prefer P's music.
My dog, the ghost in this mother.
Man, shout out to Crucial Conflict. Great guys. They opened up the
They
recording studio.
crazy. They wild as hell.
They are out of this world with the parties too. Jeez.
Oh, that's who. Hey, we had the sneaker ball with them. That shit was dope.
Oh man.
So dope.
Yeah, but
So
Styles P. Yeah, good music.
Yeah. Shout out to the ghost. I want to thank Steve Stylez for handling that rapid fire under pressure. I think my
Yes,
bro
indeed.
got the new.
I got a couple other
answer
questions
and
real quick. I got a
drink
couple other.
segment now.
Hold on. I had one more question to ask you that I've been holding on to this. So your partner in crime was who was you did I think it was I was watching you guys live on Midday live show. Was that your son that was sitting next to you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he came on the last episode last week. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just had to ask that because I was like, it looked like your mini me, so I knew it was.
Yeah. People say it's uncanny how we look the same. Like he's a spitting image of me, man. All he needs is a fade.
Ain't no denying
Probably
that.
this weekend.
All right. So, like B said, we about to try this new segment that we gonna do is called Answer or Drink.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with some easy questions similar to rapid fire. And then we're gonna try to make them a little harder, a little more controversial to see if you're gonna answer it or if you're just gonna take a sip. So you're gonna be on the caffeine high by the time we're done with this, all right?
Bro, I gotta take the expressway home for sure.
Which expressway?
Oh, well, I'm going up north too, so I gotta take 9094 west.
Oh yeah, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready because they drive aggressive on that.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, 12 be out there, bro. That's why
You already know. All right, so real quick here. So let's start off easy. Let's start off easy, similar to rapid fire. So are you a cats guy or a dog guy?
Dog, forget you. What you mean? Dogs all day.
Okay. Are you a night out or staying in?
Oh, it depends. It all depends. If I'm getting some sort of, monetary gains, a lot of the times in what I do for a living for the last, it's going to be now, 6 years. What I do for a living involves going out and having a good time. And all it does is increase my network and my net worth. I make appearances. I've DJ'd. A night up at the club is fun for me, if
on a personal level, if you had no obligations or nothing, and the little boo thing was like, let's go out. Is it go out or is it staying in?
Oh, we going out. We outside type thing. I'm a hype.
What Shorty say? What Shorty say? Where we at? We outside. Let's go.
Outside. Oh, Glorilla, I see you.
Okay, so here's a three-part answer. Is it Cali? Is it Florida or Chicago?
Yes, it's all I know pretty much. My most memories are here. I'm gonna stick with Chicago. So I got the Bulls hair right there, baby. You know what I'm saying?
My man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Value the Block. Man, they gave me a whole set. They gave me this one. They hooked up the whole Midday squad, DJ Spoiled Milk, Jasmine. We all got a set. We got like some orange, some brown, some black. So you'll see these hoodies out. Big
That
shout
Oh
out.
yeah, we
hoodie is hard.
yeah
Right?
it is.
And it's fitted too. It's not like baggy bag. It's like it fits your shape or something.
That's what's up. We got to throw the link in here for everybody to check it out.
Right.
Okay, so let's make it a little bit harder because I know you didn't dibble and dabble with different people with iHeartRadio.
Come on.
So for an event, would you prefer to host an event for 103.5 Kiss FM or GCI?
Holy cow, this is hard. Oh man. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take a drink. You got me.
Okay.
All right. That was tough.
All right. So let's go this route because I done seen quite a few of your interviews you done. So would you prefer to interview an R&B guy or a rap and hip hop guy?
Oh, it's gotta be rap and hip hop. That's what brought me in, to the culture. My first I want to say album that I actually purchased. I didn't purchase directly from a store, but I bought it from a kid on the bus, junior high, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, DMX on cassette tape.
X-Man Eater.
Yes.
Crazy. Got it
Slipping.
from this.
I'm falling. I can't get up.
Can't get
Hey, yo,
up.
I'm slipping. I'm
I'm
falling.
falling.
Oh, come
Can't.
on, man.
And his prayers were like sermons. All right.
Bro, that's when I went to church in high
Bro.
school, brother.
Man. Yeah. So wow. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's gotta be
Hey, RIPX, man.
hip hop and rap. I just can't get enough of it. Can I say I'm addicted to it? Like,
Gotcha. All right, so I got one last curveball. You ready?
yeah. Here we go.
Three multiple choice, three responses that you can pick from. All right.
Okay.
Who is your favorite co-host? DJ Spoiled Milk, Jazz, or Rail?
Oh. I'm going to hell for this one. Here we go. I can't deny it, but I shouldn't even think twice. But my A1 Day One's always been Jasmine Bennett. Big shout out. We've done over 315 episodes together when it comes to recording, and I've done over 400. So look, literally like 80% of my work, I'd say like 78, almost 80% of my body of work is with Jasmine. So she's my number one. That's my fave.
Shout out to Jazz Fierce.
Big shout out.
Hey, matter of fact, shot to Jazz
Yeah,
Fierce.
let's do
Real
that.
talk.
We taking the lid off. Here we go. Yeah, real big. It's so cool how we were able to get to know each other more. And it is, like they say, experience working with another coworker, because now it's not like we can finish each other's sentences, but
It's the chemistry.
thank you. Right? I feed off of her energy and the way she goes about it. Like, she's super creative, but at the same time, way more organized than I am, but at the same time, she taught me to come out of my shell and be more of an extrovert and demonstrative with my actions. So big shout out to her. So she's really helped me with my growth. And in second place, I'll have to say Rel. Shout out to Jarrell. That's again, he was here at iHeart. Let's bring it back. He's the only employee I know that used to work at Power 92 and still is able to kick it over here at 107.5. He's smooth. Here's his tag. You know the voice, you know the vibes. That's what he says. That's his tagline. But he is so smooth and so talented when it comes to editing audio. This guy, he's been there, he's been here. So he started almost a year before Jasmine and I started. And I started in my first event was December 2018, Jingle Ball. And hers was early the first quarter of 2019. So we're months of each other. But then Jarrell was there too, and he was kind of like him and Faith. Shout out to Faith, were like our mentors. And Jazz, Jarrell, myself, we had like a trio going on. So I have a lot of experience with Jarrell too. We got the Reality Check podcast where we just let loose and we act like a bunch of fools. And
Shout out to the
sometimes,
Reality Check podcast.
man, it's wild. You gotta hear, man. We don't hold back.
Oh,
We do not.
I did my due diligence, bro. I didn't heard it.
Yeah, we crazy, bro. They be calling me Wild Boy. And then third place, I put Isaiah, DJ Spoiled Milk. He is again, such a left and right brain balance of thinking where he can, DJ himself, make his mixes, run a small private business with his wife, who just happened to be pregnant now. Congrats. They're expecting a child.
Congrats, DJ Spoiled Milk.
Big congrats.
Congrats.
So he'd be number 3, but I've known him a little bit, but check this though. Even though I've only known him for maybe about a year and a half, I know him from before.
Right. I've known you for a year, but I've known you for longer.
Before, because when I started doing more bigger DJ gigs like 2018, 2019 in Wicker Park, I was teaming up with Dre Wicked. I was teaming up with DJ Ozone. I was teaming up with DJ Drip and DJ Who Dat at the time also. Oh, and DJ Sin. And at the time, we were all kind of like, working our events, making our money on side gigs. I never did a New Year's Eve party as a DJ. And my first New Year's Eve opportunity was in Wicker Park. It was Granero. Shout out, Granero's closed. They're not open no more. So it was a great big old bar right by District. I guess we're kind of like Logan Square, Wicker Park. I don't know. But it was all Milwaukee. And he was the second DJ. I was the opening DJ, and Dre Wicked was the headliner. We ended up working together too. And fun story. And you can ask him if you don't believe me, but I'm sure he'll tell you a different side of the story too. But since I was the opening DJ, I had to get everybody started. I had to go in hard. I couldn't like creep in and play some smooth jazz. No, none of that. It's come in, Lil Durk, me, Lil Vaughn, all right, and then we'll go from there, right? Maybe a bop there. The BPM will change, highs and lows. But no. I am not playing Dreams and Nightmares yet. We say that for the headliner. A good opener plays the hits that's on your playlist, and we save the more popular hits at the time for the DJs after us, because that's just how it goes, And I remember I was literally almost done with my set, and I was creeping into like borderline dance, reggaeton, and moombahton, which is, if you could say, think Burner Boy Las.
Okay.
So something like that, right? Not slow like Essence, Wizkid. No. That's a little slower. It's more like, Las. That's good. Think Simba Rover is another song that comes to mind too, if you know that one too.
Yes.
So I was making my way to reggaeton and then hopefully out to dance. And then DJ Spoiled Milk was setting up. And at the time, we had a very small area. So we didn't have a table to set our gear. We had our gear on whiskey barrels. And they were real whiskey barrels with whiskey in them. Like, you know how they age whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Barrels.
Right? And then sometimes they smoke the barrel so it seals the moisture or something. No air gets out, right? But they're stupid heavy. You need a dolly to drag them. We didn't have no dollies. There's a kitchen right next to us. They're coming out with trays. We're trying to DJ in the side corner. They got, people dancing on tables. The bartenders are lovely, very beautiful. Yeah. Bro, let's bring it Coyote Ugly. There you go. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do it big. We do it big, right? And he accidentally moved the wire that was the power cable to my DJ controller at the time. Now check this. This is why I got a Denon MCX 8000 at the crib. Now, the Denon MCX 8000 is a super awesome DJ controller, almost as big as this one. This is like the DDJ SRT 1000, so that's pretty tight.
Right.
But the reason why I bought the other board, the Denon, is because it had a fail safe. I'm thinking like, oh, all right, if my computer ever crashes, Serato crashes, and it doesn't work, I'll be able to just, with one flip of the switch, go into non-screen mode. I had
Right.
LCD screens on each board, one by this platter and one by the other platter. So I was able to scroll with the cursor onto USBs that I had plugged in. This happened at a few weddings. So-and-so bumps the table. Shit, I bumped the table. I fucked them, you know? Quick flip of the switch. Boom. No dead air. Because that's like my biggest fear when you're an audio guy. You know this. You don't want dead air, right?
That
How
awkward
about this?
silence.
Right. Check. And for example, like listen to our audio podcast when you guys were here. I was clipping your air. I was like, who's breathing like that? Flip? who's trying to flip? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know.
I mean, we did walk like 2.5 miles to get to the station. That
That's
was
a
my
good
fat
thing.
ass.
No, it's a good thing. This is why when I go
I
grocery
should have let
shopping.
you stay outside with the water.
Yeah.
You all right?
No, it was good. It was good. What I'm saying is you got to park far away. That's, we live in America, not to call it out and change the subject, but like we out here, like they say 1 out of 4 people is, extremely overweight. And you got to start. What I do is, here's a little thing you could do. I go to Walmart, I go to Jewel Osco, you know what I'm saying? And I go to 7-Eleven, but I always park far away. Why?
Right.
One, I like to have I'm so crazy. I always want to have an escape plan. That's just me. That's why I park in reverse with my truck. I always want to have a way out.
Wait. Pause. You said a truck. What kind of truck?
I got a Ford Explorer, but it's rigged up. It's raised about 10 inches off the ground. Got some. That's fucking huge. Just saying, all right?
Okay.
But
it's
adjustable. It's adjustable. And then I got a rack at the top where I could throw in tires, bikes, surfboards, what have you. And then it's a nice, not a bright red, but it's like a red, like you don't want to mess with red. And then carbon fiber. It's not the hood itself. It's protection that you put on top. It's like a layer of coating.
Oh, yeah.
So the entire hood is.
I'm a car guy, so trust me,
Yeah. So there's this layer of protection you add to it that makes it similar to and like as to the carbon fiber. And so I notice it too. Like now when I pop the hood, the thing just fucking flies up. It's so lightweight. So cool. And it's got like a little bit of texture, to it. There's a texture, to that coating.
Right.
Yeah. And then I got big red on it in some letters. I got about 7 skulls and 2 American flags on it.
America.
Yeah, man. I'm very grateful to be here, man.
I feel you. I got one last question. One random ass
You
question.
said that after the last question.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, it's been flowing a little bit.
Yeah, this caffeine high is something else, guys.
The viewers ain't even got that much liquor.
All right. So out of all your interviews,
yeah.
Or let me rephrase that, interviewees, who has been your favorite?
My favorite. Now this is like a father and his children. You can't be doing this. You know what I'm saying? But they all got a favorite. How about, man, this is, again, I always try to be, when people say either or, I'm like, hey, but wait a second. That's me. I'm like, what if? Because I have my favorite. I'm a Capricorn, so business is everything. Everything has to have a reason for everything.
Right. Rhyme and reason.
Money runs through my blood. It's all I think about, and network and growth and building myself, but also too because I'm a dude. I'm getting older. I'm trying to be the best person I can be and add value to everyone. So I have 2 favorites. I have one of the most monumental interviews for me that moved me forward in the radio industry, and it happened this year. Very huge for me. And then also this year, I had my second favorite was an emotional change for me. and it hasn't been played yet. I got it it's literally in the chamber right now, just sitting. It's with Mario Cannon. It's not even out yet. It's supposed to drop, I think, July 1st.
Okay.
He moved me. He really touched me. Like his story, his answers, like motivated me. Like I was speaking to David Goggins in person. Like I had Tony Robbins across the table for me in the radio booth. It was tremendous. It really moved me. It didn't bring me to tears. It just uplifted me. And man, I started getting, because I recorded it back in January. And it just got me lifting. Now I got a triathlon coming up in July. I'm dropping his show soon, ironically in July. But he's a major, and he's made music with NLE Chopper. He's made music with Fredo Bangs. He's made music with a few other major signed artists, and he's an indie from Lincoln, Illinois, doing it now. You know, for sure. The
You said your most monumental.
Yeah, it was also this year at the end of January with Dan the Determined. Now, Dan was a UFC fighter. He still is, you know, shout out to Dan. But through a friend that I became friends with at Big Jam, she was the general district manager in this sector for artists and promotions. So she works at Capitol Records. We befriended each other, spoke to each other, and you know, I struck her a certain way, she struck me a certain way. We exchanged numbers, and you know, she throughout those text messages, she needed a photo image edit here, a audio clip over here, and I got it to her very quickly. And she gave me a call, and it was a call saying, "Hey, I got two things I want to tell you. I got a UFC fighter. I want you to interview him. And he signed, and he's a professional, and he's got a fight coming up. We want you to be, and the second thing is I want you to be a part of our press run in Capitol Records." So now when, and I was like, oh, it's not just me, it's the Midday Live show. I always bring my squad with me. You know what I'm saying?
We all eat.
We all here at the table, and we all building together. So yeah, big shout out to Capitol Records, Midday Live show, the UFC. Dan the Determined. Wow, what a team they came out. We shot some beautiful reels, great video work. We even have I got a picture on my phone too where we lock up with the fists, you know, and they do this.
Yeah. Yeah, the stare down.
We got that too. So that was why I couldn't just give you one episode.
Hey, salute. Hey, for our very first answer a drink, that was a monumental one. That was a good one. Ooh. I feel like it worked. What you think, bro?
I think he did a slam-dastic job. That's what I think.
We got to add that to the dictionary. Slam-dastic, nigga.
Slam-dastic.
I want to tell y'all one thing that was slamming.
Right.
This week's Cool as Hell winner award.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, I sent this video to our guest Steve Stylez and also my bro Ken. And there's a young man trying to light a fire in his grill. But
was he young?
When he added too much fuel to the fire, it made a scene. So before I dove into this subject, I always pass it on to our guest first, and then I pass it on to my bro, and then I'll close us out for the night. So Steve Stylez, please give us your view on this week's Coolest Hell Award.
And you know we're from Chicago, so go ahead and bake his ass.
What's his name? Dontrell. He does that. You gonna get certified roast. I knew we were up to no good in this video the second I saw him screw on the lid to his portable car gasoline container. Mind you, he wasn't using a regular apparatus, and you can get these at Jewel, You know, you can get these at Walmart, no problem, Amazon and stuff, and it's under like $20. But he dumped out. He didn't. You were nice. You said he poured it out. The homie dumped out like it was a 40, and it's Friday night. He with the boys. We chilling. I'm dating myself with that one, but my man, he poured in so much that the thing fireballed and fell out of control. And not only that, he didn't even bother to like set aside the gasoline. He used the gasoline plastic to put out the fire. And then he was like, oh, it's on fire. Maybe I should let go of this. But this guy is no good. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. He out there with the Black Air Force One energy going on right now. I'm looking at the video as we speak. That white tee is way too tight on him. And with that, I want to say bull fade haircut. The guy, he's on his way downhill. You know, it's a stairway to heaven for a reason. And that's why this guy, he's on the highway. All right.
I love it. I love it, Steve Stylez.
Appreciate it.
Brother, what do you have on this week's You Cool as Hell Award winner?
Okay, so first and foremost, hold on, I gotta catch some breath. That's funny as hell. But first and foremost, let's talk about the attire because he don't have the Grill Master 3000s on that have been made famous by Spice Adams himself. So you already know he don't know what he doing. Number one. Number two, he got the little. They call them the little Smoky Joes, the little small grill, sitting propped up on a plastic workbench that he done got from Amazon. Number two. And then let's go back to the attire. That's not even a t-shirt. That's an undershirt. He just threw on some undershirt and went outside to who knows what he was cooking. Because I'm first and foremost, I mean, he got a whole bucket of dirt sitting next to him on the ground. Like that's not even a proper ventilation area to even cook on the grill, first of all, bro. And like Steve said, he took the cap off of the gasoline. I mean, at least he could have had some lighter fluid, but my man's had gasoline. So that means that as soon as somebody bite into that burger or glizzy or whatever he was cooking on that grill, maybe it was out of cheddar, I don't know. But whatever he was cooking on that grill is going to taste like a 69 Buick, okay?
Yes, that's disgusting.
Exactly. You don't feel like you pulled up to a mobile gas station eating that meat that he just cooked. Because we all know that them fumes come right off of there. So he messed up from jump, not even having...
I looked at it again too while you're speaking, man. I love your description, by the way. But he kicked it. He kicked it. He's like, he took it like, you know, like I'm Spanish, so everything's football, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's worldwide, it's the most popular sport. All right. I know about NBA is amazing, not gonna lie. But this guy, I didn't even notice that it was like one of them $5 grills too. Some cheap ass grill on top of a cheap ass workbench. He took that workbench from work, but the guy kicked the lid. Like, how do you do that? Come on, man.
And I'm sitting here looking at it like he was only cooking on the grill because the wife been bitching because he told her he cooked on the grill. And so he finally said, fuck it, I'll do it. That's how you know that's why he wasn't prepared. You didn't have
what a salsa music. Like, he not happy. I just like when I cook, I'm happy, man.
Yo, when I cook, it's a process. It's a theme. We out there partying, having fun, enjoying it. Cause guess what? I'm happy because this finna be fire. I don't even see no container of food out there. Like you still cook, you still heat, you still trying to light the grill, but where's the food at? Because it should have been in a container that has been marinating in since last night, and it's like. You got to be prepared. I got everything. I got my food that's been marinating since last night, sitting in my container, sitting here on this TV tray. And then I got this TV tray that got all my tools and utensils. And then I got my grill because you don't put nothing on the grill. All those little slabs and those little half tables and stuff, that's for decoration. You don't use that, okay?
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
real
sorry,
grill
I got
master.
to extinguish this, fellas, but you guys were too close to that grill because you both are on fire. But I do have to add to this week's Cool as Hell. We want to thank Little John and the East Side Boys for providing that gas container to the Human Torch, who felt like doing Footloose that night. Because please, he must be a Polish soccer fan for all that damn fire that was there.
Mm-hmm.
You just gonna stand there and watch me burn, Rihanna? You better stop with
Yes.
all that fucking
Keep
kicking
going, keep
and all
going,
that
keep
shit.
going.
Cause we gonna send him over to Joe's barbecue and foot massage so he can get treated right.
Right.
Because he sure burnt whatever food was there. Cause Arson Branson looking ass over here wanted to get out there and started cooking, set the whole backyard on fire.
Fire Marshal Bill
Right.
looking ass
He,
nigga.
my buddy over here, he must be an atheist because he was like, walk on water. Watch this.
Watch this guy.
So I just want to tell Mr. I can cook in the backyard. You cool as hell. And you fucking deserve it.
You deserve it. He really deserve it. Like real talk. Like we could go on for days on this one, but hey, good choice, bro. Real talk.
Oh,
But
yeah.
hey, y'all know how we wrap this one up. Hey, Mr. Steve Stylez.
What's good?
Tell the people's shout outs, any shout outs you got. Tell them where they can find you. It's going to be in the description. Hit your shout outs, bro.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out, number one, to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Without we ain't here. So big ups to that. I love my fam. You guys are tremendous. I'm really a laid back dude now. Before I wasn't. But if you ever want to contact me to work on podcasts, audio work, sweepers, video editing, you want to dabble in this AI and learn how I'm incorporating AI into my business when it comes to radio, hit me up on Instagram. It's the best spot at Steve Stylez Radio. And of course, check out the Midday Live Show wherever you get your podcasts, and my favorite podcast, the Reality Check Podcast, where we don't hold back. I want to thank you guys too for having me. It's been tremendous. And I know I've said that word about 5 times today, but man.
You like Samuel
right?
Jackson with the tremendous right now.
Tremendous.
Hey, when that coffee gets to working, it does wonders.
I'm telling you, I can't sit still. I've been rocking back and forth for the last 5 minutes.
Man, we definitely appreciate you coming on the show, Steve Stylez.
Yeah,
We definitely want to send a shout out to the Midday Live for having us on their show.
Yeah.
And we definitely appreciate their guests coming on our show. So we definitely working on DJ Spoiled Milk probably after he has the baby. Congrats again. We want to shout out to our fans for watching and supporting and liking. We always appreciate y'all coming through for us. And if you're watching, pull up and enjoy your weekend. And I'm gonna let my bro go ahead and close us out.
So you know how it is. Your boy Ken, aka Mr. On My Grab. First and foremost, shout out to Steve Stylez. Don't forget that's Steve Stylez with a Z, not an S, because you're gonna find the wrong person. Okay, so get it right, get it tight. All right. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and like, comment, and share. And you know what I'm saying, do all that good shit. And hit that notification bell to know when our show will arrive, baby. You already know. And yeah, like B May said, shout out to Spoiled Milk. Bro, we gotta get you on here. And then Steve, we gotta work on the 2 Drinks with the Fellas and Midday Live Cat collab, baby. You already know that's gonna be
Let's
big.
do it. That's what I'm here for, man. Can I leave you with something?
Yeah.
The trees aren't here for themselves. Neither are we.
Say it 4
I
times.
smoke it.
No.
I'm joking. I'm fucking with you, bro. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. No, but we definitely, trees aren't here for themselves. Neither are we as humans, We're here for each other.
Exactly. You already know. Cross-pollination. Let's go.
What the hell?
Somebody teach this man the birds and the bees.
Yeah, please. I don't know what's going on at the moment. Oh, this caffeine.
Grand Coromito done kicked in. That's what happened. No,
He said Kevin Hart had a chokehold.
I'm messing with y'all. I'm just messing with y'all. It's the end of the night. This shit fun as hell. I had a great
Yeah.
time, Steve. Real talk, man. I hope
Yeah.
you enjoyed yourself. Hey, this is only the first. I mean, y'all saw the episode we just launched last week for our interview at 103.5 Kiss FM for the Midday Live show, and it was hot. It was live, and y'all got to know us. Now y'all got to know Steve, and guess what? We had no issues with the chair this time. So
Excellent.
yeah. So hey, it's been another great one. We out this bitch. You did. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.